Hey Disney friends, it's Amber with MickeyTravels. Happy fall, y'all. We are super excited about not only the weather changing, but just for the fall in general. I'm repping my boys today. We are huge Chiefs fans, so we're excited for football season to start. But it's also exciting because fall at Disney World and Disneyland have some really cool things going on. So today I want to talk to you about the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, specifically for the Walt Disney World Resort. I'm going to give you some tips, some things to see, and other things to keep in mind at this must-do special event. First off, I have a confession to make. As many of you know, I am a school teacher, and the fall's super busy for me because I also coach volleyball. With that, what that means is that I don't get to go to Disney World in the fall. So I have yet to actually experience one of these parties. However, I do tons of extensive research for my clients to make sure they know everything they need to know when they are traveling. So with the help of some people that have gone before, and from what I've known for the past 4 years for being a Disney travel agent, I've come up with some things for you to consider and some must-dos and things to think about. So first off, what is Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party? Well, it's a special event that is ticketed separately than your Walt Disney World ticket, and it lasts usually from 7 to midnight, and this year it's a little different. It's starting at 6 p.m. I believe the party won't start until 7, but I think 6 is when they're letting people like stop entering and they're trying to kick everyone out that's not in Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. So you can buy those tickets on the Disney website. They're usually on average about $72, and they tend to go a little bit higher the closer you get to Halloween. And side note, Halloween is one of the first nights to sell out, so if that is something you're wanting to do, be sure to purchase that ticket early. So once you get to the park, you're going to get a wristband that designates you are going to the Halloween party. So when can you enter the park? Well, just because the party starts at 6 or 7, depending on what time you're watching this, or if for sure the parties are starting at 6 or 7, which they have officially started. So you can probably find that out specifically if the party stuff is starting at what time. You can enter Magic Kingdom at 4 p.m. with that Mickey's Not So Scary wristband. What that means is that you'll have from 4 to 6 or 7 to do regular Magic Kingdom things, or to start waiting in line for some of these really crazy character meet and greets that I'll talk about in a minute. So that's going to save you a ticket if you don't want to necessarily go to another park maybe that day. You can swim or do whatever and then head to Magic Kingdom at 4. Now if you want to do another park earlier in the day, you can still do Magic Kingdom and then just about at 4 or any time, it doesn't really matter, just before the party starts, go back to the front, get your wristband, and then go back to what you were doing. Or you can do any park that you would like and then just go to the party. You don't have to have the park hopper. So as long as you have that separate Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween ticket, you can do any park in the morning and then go do that party without having a park hopper. So lots of options to consider. And you're gonna have to think about with your family, is it worth this extra cost to do the party? So hopefully at the end of this video, I've convinced you that it is. All right, so recommendations. I would highly recommend getting to Magic Kingdom about 4 or 4:30 to enter the park. The reasoning is that some of the characters are gonna have really long lines to meet because they do special characters at these parties that you can't find anywhere else. They have Jack and Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas, so that's awesome. Usually I would recommend getting there about 4:30 and waiting in line for that one. They also have all 7 of the dwarfs together for a photo op. You can probably get in line about 5 or 5:30 for that one. And then you've got Lotso from Toy Story, so that's pretty awesome. Aladdin and Friends. The big one for this year, Moana, is going to be at the Halloween party, and you can't see her anywhere right now, currently at Walt Disney World. Alice, Queen of Hearts, and the Mad Hatter together. Belle and Gaston together. Jack and Sally, like I said. Cruella de Vil, and then the dwarfs. Okay, so where are these people located? And like I said, Jack and Sally and the dwarfs are going to be the 2 most popular, and I would think Moana might be this year. Fantasyland is 7 dwarfs and Cruella de Vil. Liberty Square is Jack and Sally. Fantasyland, Belle and Gaston, Alice, Queen of Hearts, and Mad Hatter. Adventureland, Aladdin and Moana. Tomorrowland, Lotso, the bear from Toy Story. And I think that's it. So the characters, like I said, those times suggested to go wait for are because there's other things going on as the party starts, but those tend to be more crowded because if you think about it, young kids going to the party, the parents are going to want to do the things early and then probably leave. So that's why I recommend doing the characters first, maybe some rides, and then waiting to do the fireworks and stuff later. So I'll get to that in a second. So dress code for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. You are allowed to dress in costume. Adults also are allowed to dress in costume. If you have a prop of some sort that's probably going to be a little scandalous, like a bloody knife or a gun, I would probably leave that at home. But you are highly encouraged to dress up, and it's really cool because you could do a whole theme with your family and have some really cool photo ops. What else is going on at Mickey's Not So Scary besides some characters hanging out? Well, the cool part is you get to trick or treat around Magic Kingdom. Unlimited amount of times, and you get a handful of candy each time you go through. You will be given a bag to hold your candy as you go. There'll be some snacks that you can take, indulge in that are not there usually during the regular park times. And there's going to be a very specific Mickey's Not So Scary merchandise that you can buy, usually at Main Street Emporium. And those start coming out about 7. So you can't get that stuff during the day at the park. So that's what makes it so special. So if you're looking at like a limited edition pin or something like that, you'll want to probably go right at 7 to go get that. But they'll have t-shirts and bags and all sorts of other things with the theme on it. The park will be decorated in fall-like decor anyway, just throughout the year. But you'll see some extra magic touches that all around that will make it really spooky because they do darken the lights at the park because of the fireworks and shows, and then you may have some of the dry ice smoke. So it is really spooky. Maybe consider taking some of the crack, the little sticks that you like pull apart and they like light up for kids, or maybe something fluorescent in case you have some kids that like to run around and in case you get separated. So with the trick-or-treating, I do recommend that you do that after 10 o'clock and stick to the trails where there are more than one stop. The trail from Tomorrowland to Storybook Circus always seems to be like hidden and forgotten, so don't forget that one. But you can go through the trails as many times as you want. The other highlight about this night is some of the very special magic shots that you can get with your memory maker if you've purchased that. You can also just buy photos randomly through FastPass if you don't want to buy the entire package. But Memory Maker is $169 if you wanted to add it to your current package with your room and tickets and whatnot. But there are some one-of-a-kind magic shots to consider, and my personal favorite is the one at Haunted Mansion with the headless horse, or the carriage with the horse, and there's no horse there, but it's a ghost horse. And there's one in the main Magic Kingdom main entrance, the town square, Main Street USA, and Liberty Square, along with the Haunted Mansion. So those are where the magic, not so scary moments are going to be. And you need to ask for the magic shot. So take the regular picture and then let the photographer know you want the magic shot as well. If you don't know what a magic shot is, it's where they are going to superimpose some sort of image with you. They may have you like pose or something and they'll put something in your hands. I know there's a Tinkerbell one that's pretty famous. There was an Olaf one at one time, but yeah, you'll want to make sure you ask for that specific magic shot. Okay, so we've covered a majority of the things, so let's get to the shows and where you should stand and what time you should get there. So we've done trick-or-treating, special characters, rides will be open during this party. There is one fireworks show, Hallowishes, and that takes place about 10:15 in the evening. Since it's only one time, it will be a little crowded. And like I usually encourage for any of the Magic Kingdom fireworks, from the hub, central hub, which you'll want to get there early to sit there, to Casey's Corner, that hot dog stand is the prime spot. However, all of Main Street will be available, and people will be standing there to reserve their spot for the parade anyway. And then on the train station, you can stand on that deck and watch fireworks from there too. Because of wishes, and I used to always recommend going also behind Magic Kingdom Castle, so that's something too you can try to think about. If you don't want to maybe be with a bunch of people, you just don't like being like shoulder to shoulder to someone, stand behind it. You probably won't see the projections, but you'll hear the music and you'll still see the fireworks. The parade. All right, there are 2 parades that happen in this evening. The second one is going to be the least crowded. Like I said, people with younger children will probably be out of there before the party ends. If you stand on a bend in Liberty Square, Town Square, or the Hub, those are the best spots to take pictures because the parade slows down right there. The Headless Horseman runs 10 minutes prior to the parade, so that is a perk too. It's something you can't see anywhere else but the party. And for a great picture, be near the gate in Town Square. He stops at that area, so that's a really cool place to get a picture for. So the parade, I would consider the 11:15 show, like again, the second one. And it's called Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Parade. And then there is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular. For a great view of that, you'll probably want to get there about 20 minutes before, and I would recommend the 10:45 p.m. show because you do fireworks, you do the show, Hocus Pocus show, and then the parade all within that hour. So you could just figure out, okay, we want to do fireworks and parade. No, fireworks in the show in this spot, and then maybe run to Liberty Square and grab a parade spot. Something to think about. So I think that's about all I have. So just some random tips, and just in general, if you're going to be looking for a parade spot, try to find one with a curb so you can sit down. Consider maybe planning bathroom breaks within your trick-or-treat routes, and also maybe on your way to see characters, figure out where the best trails are for that. And because the party's so quick, I would try to do as much as you can and then just worry about sleeping in the next morning. So consider that as well. You cannot make fast passes during the party, and you cannot make specific dining reservations during the party. However, I do know Be Our Guest and Cinderella's have a specific reservation on their website you can book just for party times. Keep in mind you have to have a ticket to the party to have those dining reservations. So they'll probably turn you away if you don't. So the question I get asked a lot is, how do they kick you out if you don't have the Mickey's Not So Scary ticket? And that's what the wristbands are for. If a cast member sees you without one and it's been past the time you're supposed to leave, you'll just nicely be asked to leave. You won't be able to get on any rides or anything. So just don't try to cheat the system, and Disney will work with you. All right, so if you're going to this party, have a blast. If you're considering going, highly recommended. Different experience than you will have with any other Disney park, just because of the special things that go on. And if you love Halloween, I mean, this will be great. I'm super jealous if you're going, but let me know how it goes, and in the comments if you've gone before and what you loved about the party. Have a magical day. I will be back soon with another video. I've got tons coming up. August is usually my really busy month, September and October a little bit too. So I'm trying to film as many in a week as I can, get those uploaded as fast as possible because I was gone for a bit. All right, I will talk to you all really soon. Bye. Hey Disney friends, it's Amber with Mickey Travels.